Alright guys, welcome back. Happy New Year, happy 2025, and I wish that we were starting under better circumstances, but unfortunately there's going to be a lot in this video having to do with certain events that have happened all within the last 24 hours or so. So, I was up till about midnight with my kids. We were just, playing games and watching movies and stuff, and then I went to bed. And unfortunately, I was not aware of what was going on in the middle of the night over in New Orleans. And boy, it was some terrible news to wake up to, especially for the new year, for trying to look forward to 2025 and all the good things it might bring. Unfortunately, there's dozens of families right now that are not feeling that way, who are having a terrible start to their year due to some lunatic who decided to plow through a crowd of people in New Orleans and ended the lives of at least a dozen or more people. So there's a lot of information that's come out about this, and unfortunately there's a lot of misinformation that was spread around pretty early on. I'll kind of give you the TLDR on the situation. The attacker was driving a truck that led people to believe this person was an illegal immigrant, somebody from outside of the country. Turns out the truck had just come from outside of the country for a few days beforehand. So it had driven across the Mexico-United States border. And so people automatically assumed that the person was himself illegal. Well, turns out the FBI identified the driver as Shamsuddin Jabbar, who's a U.S. citizen from Texas. And I believe he was actually born in the U.S., not just a U.S. citizen. He was an IT and human resources guy for the Army. Now, again, a lot of people are saying he's a Army veteran. I don't know how I feel about calling somebody a veteran if they never served in combat. I get it. If you're part of the cog of the machine that keeps the military going, then sure, you're a veteran in air quotes. But again, this is somebody who's a 42-year-old Texas divorcee, father, apparently of one or multiple kids. I didn't realize that he was a dad. Pretty disturbing stuff. So for whatever reason, he decided to drive his truck, his rented truck, through the middle of a crowd in New Orleans on New Year's Eve night. And of course, he got into an altercation with the police, and he is no longer among the living. That being said, I believe the unfortunate death toll for the casualties, from the related incident, I believe are up to 15 now, with 30 more injured. It's absolutely sickening to look at. But this is a concern a lot of people are having, especially given the fact that the inauguration's coming up on the 20th. There's a lot of unrest, a lot of concern. You can see it in the comments on Twitter. People are always concerned about, what does this mean going forward? Are we going to have to worry about more attacks on our sovereignty? As you can see, a SWAT team actually raided the home of the suspect. I do not know who this man is that was detained. I have not seen any update on this story right here, but you can see that they have somebody next to some parked cars at his home that has his arms raised, and you can see the SWAT vehicle right here. And of course, we figured out more information. Apparently, this guy was radicalized by ISIS, it would seem. So the crazy part is, initially in the photos that were released, the FBI managed to hide this ISIS flag that you see right here. I don't know if it was tied up when the guy was driving his truck around, or if they tied it up, tried to hide it from people taking pictures of it. But it's been reported, and it's been confirmed now. You can see in photos where they took the flag off, and they're taking pictures of it right here. I believe these are FBI agents taking photos. This is an ISIS flag right here, okay? YouTube even decided to go one step further and nuke this guy's account, which when I watched this video, you can see this little screenshot of this video right here. It's him talking about real estate or property management or something. It's this really non-specific video, right? And Elle was able to actually archive this, so there's an archive of the video if you wanted to watch it. She's even got the full video right here. The thing is, I'm not going to play it, given the fact that, unfortunately, YouTube took it down for a reason, so I don't really want to risk playing the video, but it exists out there if you want to watch it for yourself. So it has been confirmed that this is the same guy. So, very concerning. Again, not a whole lot of answers, a lot more questions than answers at this point now. But what gets even crazier is this seems to be connected to a Cybertruck exploding in front of a Trump hotel just earlier today, this afternoon. This is absolutely insane timing. And what seems to be connecting the two of these is I guess they were rented from the exact same company. Again, no information about who rented them specifically that I've seen come out yet. But there seems to be a connection between these two incidents, and you can see the video right here with the Cybertruck in flames outside. Sorry, it's really loud. I'm going to mute that video. There's even video of it actually exploding, which is just insane. And so they've confirmed that it was actually a car bombing. There was explosives, gas tanks, camping fuel, all connected to a detonation system. And this thing just completely, I mean, people were pointing out, like saying maybe the lithium battery exploded. It looks like it was loaded full of fireworks and everything else, because when the car starts exploding, there's sparks, and you can just see all sorts of crazy colors and stuff coming out. Elon Musk said that the whole Tesla senior team investigated this matter right now. They'll post more information as soon as they learn anything. Well, it seems that they've learned enough to confirm that this was an act of terrorism, as confirmed by Elon Musk here. You can see this tweet from Benny Johnson. It says both the Cybertruck and the F-150 bomb in New Orleans were rented from Turo. Perhaps they are linked in some way. And again, this seems to be smaller pieces of a bigger puzzle, if you will. And you can see here the firefighters are covering or uncovering the vehicle after they got the flames put out. Elon says the evil knuckleheads picked the wrong vehicle for attack. Cybertruck actually contained the explosion and directed the blast upwards. Not even the glass doors of the lobby were broken. And you can see everything in the back of this vehicle right here. It is absolutely insane, the amount of accelerants, I guess that you could call them, that are in the back of this Cybertruck right here. It's pretty unreal. Pretty scary stuff. Makes me glad that I stayed home with my kids, you know? Now, of course, a few hours ago, it broke that there was a possible hostage situation in Las Vegas. And this was just hours after the situation outside the Trump Hotel. So again, things are getting out of hand. Luckily, this one seems to be a lone psychotic person who barricaded himself into a bus near Fremont and Charleston Boulevard. And then the LVMPD confirmed that the person was taken into custody without further incident. So I don't know what to think about this, guys. I don't know that this situation with the standoff in Las Vegas has anything to do with the other two incidents, but it just seems like there's these weird things happening. So, of course, this guy here on Twitter, user not found, says 2025 is less than a day old. Lightning struck the U.S. Capitol. That was a pretty freaky video to watch. Terrorists attacked New Orleans. More of them attacked Las Vegas. 14 people shot in Chicago. Well, that's a normal weekend for them. Hostage situation in Las Vegas. Our president's senile. January 20th can't come fast enough. But again, this January 20th thing, I think a lot of people are concerned, given the fact that, again, with the heightened tension and the feeling of dread that are around a lot of these events, many people are wondering, is there going to be an even worse attempt on the 20th? And you can see from Kyle Becker here on Twitter saying, Justin, after the aftermath of the New Year's Eve situation that ended the lives of 10, well, again, now it's 15 people that I saw, a massive crowd of Hamas supporters has taken over in downtown Manhattan, calling for a global intifada. And here's the thing, guys. Like I say again, you can have your opinions on the Israel-Palestine-Gaza situation. I'm not a fan of most of the people over there, to be honest. I don't want the U.S. involved in any of that. But I also don't want these people here marching in our streets calling for jihad or whatever. Get them all the hell out of this country. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it there. There's a lot going on in the world right now. Try to stay safe. Do everything you can to protect yourself, your loved ones. Don't go into like any large crowds. Live your life, but be smart about it. Keep your head on a swivel. We're going to try to update this tomorrow when more information comes out. In the meantime, guys, share this around. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. I'll appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, and I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have two channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBOW at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.